Watch this.
The True Name of God in TV Shows Part 3. In this one they show you how they cover up his true name.
Just finding this out now? No one must know. Exodus.
On that document he just shredded was the Father's name.
Mr. Burns has a magnifying glass in his hand, and he says, just finding this out now. So the question is, Mr. Burns, what is it that you are just finding out about right now? Is there something in the past that is hidden from us that Simpsons is subconsciously saying, we know something you don't know? Pay attention.
No one must know.
Then he says, no one must know. They're telling you to your face. Isn't it kind of interesting? He grabs a scroll. I don't know. When I see that, I can't help but think Dead Sea Scrolls type vibes. Keep that in mind. Grabs the scroll and shreds it. We have to get rid of this evidence. If you following me, family, can you put "we follow you" in the comments? Or mix it with some airplanes that it's landing. Whichever one you want to do, or you could do both.
Exodus.
Grabs the scroll, shreds it, and his next words is
Exodus.
Exodus. He's gonna name one of the Bibles in the Torah, in the Old Testament, Old Covenant. That's very curious. It's almost like they're throwing it in your face. If people have eyes to see and ears to hear, you would pick up on this.
And if you're not truly studying, you're not going to pick up on this either.
Okay, so Mr. Burns turns around and says, just finding this out now, no one must know. Grabs the scroll, reads it, and then says, Exodus. It's kind of like they throwing it in your face. But wait a minute. Y'all remember, Mr. Burns said Exodus, right? If he said Exodus, can y'all put I heard Exodus in the comments? Can you put that for me, that you heard Exodus? I want to prove to y'all something. They telling you to your face. It's up to you to what? Have eyes to see and ears to hear. Again, eyes to see and ears to hear. So if you heard him say Exodus, I heard Exodus. I heard Exodus in the comments. Now, what I want to do before I show y'all Yahuah's name on the scroll that he shredded, I blew it up for you. First, I want to make sure we're not deceiving ourselves. What Mr. Burns usually says. I'm familiar he says something else. I'm not going to say the word. I'm going to play a video and y'all tell me if this is what he normally says compared to Exodus. Because he clearly said Exodus. What does he normally say? Because he don't say Exodus. When you guys hear what he says, can y'all please put I heard and put the word? I'm not gonna say the word. You guys already know. I just want to make sure that the deceived people who have an issue with this, that they like, okay, he ain't leading nothing. Like, it is what it is. I don't know what to do with this information. You start to believe Yahuah. That's what you do with this information. You start to have eyes to see and ears to hear.
Sir, the actors are here to audition for the part of you.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Next.
Excellent.
Next.
Exactly.
Go! Next. Excelente!
Whatever you heard, can you put I heard and then insert that word? I heard and then put that word in the comments. Y'all let me know if we hearing the same thing.
Sir, the actors are here to audition for the part of you.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Next.
Excellent.
Next.
Exactly.
Go! Next. Excelente!
Hold up. Some kind of off. His normal tagline is excellent. If this is resonating with you, can I get a Yahuah in the comments? Let's give Yahuah some esteem. Let's look at the scroll and let's see what this scroll said. Let's see if we can see. Let's take note that Mr. Burns has a magnifying glass. Do you see Yahuah's name? I see it. I see Yahuah. If you see Yahuah, I see it. We're gonna make this very clear. My question is this: how does the name that we've been talking about get snuck into a cartoon? How does that work? Does it actually just pop in? Or does someone intentionally say, we're gonna draw it, we're gonna create it, we're gonna animate it, and we're gonna put it in this one little spot, right in your face. Eyes to see, ears to hear. So wait a minute, I can't wrap my head around that. How does that accidentally get done? It feels like some people in our life knows the real name, mocking us. They're mocking him. If this is landing, will you please share? If you getting value, if you're like, whoa, I can't unsee this. I can't unhear this. I can't unsee. I can't unhear. I gotta share this. If that's you, I feel like that's qualifying thoughts. Do y'all feel, if you feel like that's a qualifying thought, can you please put some airplanes with Yahuwah in the comments if it's a qualifying thought? Let's give our creators some esteem. He used John to point it out. We team Yahuwah over here. Let's take another look at this thing. Yahuwah's name sitting right there. This is a cartoon. This has to be drawn. They know Yahuwah's name.